Planet of the Fakes for Women. And Pig. Star. HH. News. For educational purposes. Stop, you're hurting me. The Hartford Police Department is now under fire for this arrest made. They accusing this lady of driving a stolen vehicle. They arrested her even though she told them the car is mine, it's not stolen, she had her baby in the car. Face with look of triumph. Sean Peppa's page. Now that's just ridiculous. Even though we can be pissed she overdid it, she had be gone after, without a ticket once it was proven it was hers. Sean Peppa's page definitely could have been avoided with a little bit more patience. I get her aggravation, but she didn't help herself at all. Repeated attempts by the police to make this peaceful. She escalated the situation. She brought this on herself. Sean Peppa's page. Yay, the police was very patient with her. I don't see how anyone would be upset about how the police handled this. They even let her get out the car after she tried leaving. This is beyond privilege. If I would have did this, they would have pulled out their guns as soon as I tried backing up and then forward. They were letting her reach into her car. What horrified me was one of the cops had his knees pressed down on her head. Did anyone see that but me? I don't care if she was not complicit, she is a human being. And this type of cruelty should not be tolerated. Tracy Harding, that was not the behavior of a human being. Tracy Harding, was she acting like a human being? She brought it all on herself. All the cops over there need to get sacked and start all over again. It's getting out of hand. What is wrong with the cops? Cause they wear a badge and uniform that says cops. They think they can treat people with no respect at all. Bullshit. I hope the lady takes the cops to court and sue them as much as she can. I hope the lady and baby are off. Carmel Quinn get them yelled at by a drill sergeant. That be funny. Carmel Quinn, WTF is wrong with people like you? When does the police get to actually do their job? They were beyond respectful to this woman. She is doing a lot of shouting for not being able to breathe. This is all we're going to her. Just do as the police say and you won't have any problem. They are not being disciplined for their actions, so they will repeatedly harass the weakest link, which they consider minorities. No protectors, none whatsoever. They are not being disciplined for their actions, so they will repeatedly harass the weakest link, which they consider minorities. No protectors, none whatsoever. It's amazing nobody learns anything after Mr. Floyd's murder. Is the police culture. They want to do what they want to do, and that's how it is. People need to start treating them like they treat the public. If that means with violence, so be it. You get what you give. Guy Michaels, that's don't mean a thing, when they shouldn't have stopped her for driving a nice car while being black. Your yellow smiling face isn't covering the fact that you're trying to make it right for those cops to touch that lady in any way. I don't care if she screamed, yelled, threw her licenses, it gives them no right to manhandle her. Period. Michelle Masseline King, she is not a victim. She created that situation all by herself. She has no respect for law enforcement, her child, the public, or herself. Respect changes everything. Have a beautiful day. Grinning face with smiling eyes. Maybe if she would just calm TF down she could breathe. I understand she's upset. However, if she is innocent it'll all work out. Compliance is keen today. Davis. Exactly. She's on the ground for a reason. If she complied it would have went smoothly. What about her baby? They did not even care about the baby. WTF. No social services. No female to hold the baby. No family member. By her not complying will make it worse for her in the end. She did it to herself, but there was no need to have that many officers on her. And why couldn't they just run her plates to see if she owned the car? You see all too often now that people don't comply with the officers. And y'all wonder why they do the things they do. Just wondering. Common sense? Does anyone, particularly an adult, do you ever use it while awake? Just wondering. Another thing, why are us black and brown folks, no matter our size, always face down with your heavy ass bodies on our back and necks? Why? Why can't we be leaned against a vehicle? Oh, way too much like, right? Like treating a human like a damn human being. They only need a female officer if they are searching her, but she doing too fucking much with all that falling out and resisting. She can breath, ain't nobody on her at all. You can't breathe, but she can yell and act wild. We seen that dog with his knee on her head when the camera walked up on them, then he moved his knee. We don't know how long he had his knee on her head before the camera showed up. I don't understand what's happens there, why the police are starting being so aggressive with people with color, and these people are made from God. I think here have something about politics. I hope we'll get soon. Peace. Crying face. Why the hell would anyone be riding around in a stolen car with their baby? Then start resisting arrest? Looks like she's the one not caring about her baby. Nixon Arnold. The car turned out to be hers, so they said she was the driving reckless Crystal Barber with her baby in the car. She could have avoided all that if she would have compiled. Some people just don't think Nixon Arnold or the cops could have done their job right and checked the registration and called it in. And boom, a exploding head, face with wide eyes and frown. All of this could have been avoided. The lady kept saying it was her car and they didn't bother to listen or check. Shrug. Crystal Barber. They don't care if you comply, they still escalate and don't listen. Kill that BS. Chasmangam. I'm not sure if you misread my statement, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the one this comment should be directed to. I pointed out the fact that the car was hers and they were wrong all the way around the board, so I'll just wait and see if you respond to me the same after you read my statement. Well, is she just followed orders? Jonathan Tisher. If you can follow orders, bend over and drink the Kool-Aid. David Gattaca. You're not a cop, show me a badge or sit down and chill, kiddo. Jonathan Tisher. I hope and pray that never happens to your loved ones, following orders or not. Imagine that being your wife or partner, with your child in the back. Thinking face. Elf. DJ Jaslav Francis. We all follow the law, nothing would happen if they followed orders. A present for you, a mask and some hand gel. COVID is on the way, do as you're told. Jonathan Tisher. You are clearly at your home exuding privilege that we are not afforded. Keisha Valdez McBee. I guess the only privilege I ever got was to go to work, respect the law and build a life. Thank you very much. Go to www.